Welcome to Coffee in the Morning, a show which seeks to inspire, inform, and motivate the next generation of creatives in various fields and what it takes to make it. On today's episode, we have Tino Mufudzi, the Creative Director of Stars29, a Bulawayo streetwear brand. He's also the producer of the Drive Time show on ZFM Stereo and co-host and creator of the Untitled podcast alongside Lord Edward. In this episode, he talks about the idea behind Stars29, how collaboration should drive up local fashion brands and changes you would like to see in the fashion industry. Enjoy. Stars29
in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So first question is what inspired you to start Stars29? What was the idea behind Stars29?
I'm not the one who started it. I always like putting that disclaimer.
What I saw.
It was my brother's idea.
All right.
So back in the day, and we used to do retail. Like saying, I'm track feet, go, this was thing, or last kings, this was thing, until you didn't realize that everyone is now copying you. Because we're best known for setting the trend. So I set the trend to say this is what we're selling. Next thing you know, there are all these different shops that are now also doing the same thing.
Okay.
And then with a friend of ours who does Shadow Grey. Shadow Grey was already there. But then you also wanted our input. We got Shadow Grey, I mean, you were blind.
All right.
So I to me off-white. Right?
Around the time.
That is sharp, check 29. Chelly now. About to me off-white, the Pyrex. Remember, Pyrex who come through, was it number what? Was it 23 or what?
23.
Yes. So, they come through with the number. So, I'm going to know what you print and what you Pyrex. So, as now as the thing, skip a bit, but thing is keep a spotty number.
23.
Yeah. 23. Though. I remember I know Shadow Grace that as child 29. So, child 29, I must stars.
Right.
Put it out, went crazy. And then years later, my brother's like, bro, because we're also into streetwear. We've been into streetwear since day one. That's from my t-shirt Supreme, my box logo. But the Kesha con I told, we told. So we're like, let's create our own box logo. That's when we did this iconic logo.
Right.
Yes, it was inspired by Supreme. We put that out. Stars 29 went crazy. Distraction Boys rocked it. Went crazy. Bitches started rocking it. Went crazy. Niggas started rocking it. Went crazy. Next thing you know,
Movement.
It's crazy.
Movement took off from there.
So let's say, what's the point of us buying Impasha in SA, Amatis, Swateng is let's just make our own. Then we started doing that.
So what was the year called?
2017, 2018.
All right.
During his casa home,
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
All right.
Distraction Boys rocked it. We're like, chayo omunye phezu umunye. Wabe abazo perform amtala omunye phezu
During the all-white party, the all-stars
party. Bro. Leona, it happened. Club Connect. What's the Club Connect? Where we hide Distraction Boys. Because we are one, the other one was sick.
Alright.
Lwana one. Some minding amateurs, but we didn't know that they're going to rock it.
Alright.
Until I was in the club, bro, turning up with my boys. We didn't check us on one member who teach it, but to chase stars. My stars are done, bro. The following week, we sold a lot of t-shirts. Hello, bro, man, that's everything. I check his skipper. It just went crazy. Feel free to shop. T-shirts are 25 and 30. If you find anything that you like, try it on and buy it. Now by 35. And my cap is 15 and 1 is 15. Skimmers, $5. Sharp.
All right. So the next question is, how do you separate yourself from competition and create uniqueness
genuine
for your brand?
I'm genuine, bro.
From
ourselves. And Tina, one thing that we mastered was to do groundwork. Sharp. Groundwork is always the best.
Yeah.
Don't always depend. It's okay to market on social media.
Yeah.
But get on the ground, connect with people. The moment you connect with people and you have that genuine, also allowing about genuine love for streetwear.
What you're doing.
Connect genuine love for streetwear. This is a local brand trying to make it like Supreme, like Palace, like Easy and them. Shit, let me rock with this, then it's gone.
Take off from there.
People love to have something that they identify with.
Yeah. True.
Yabona sizafika point othi izicathulo zabe sezigcwele etown ezigqokiweyo ngeze stars. Ade sikugcwele Nike. Yes, it's nice, but it's not our African story.
Yeah.
It's not our Bulawayan story. It's not our Zimbabwean story. What we value and what we want to always do is to create a story, a narrative from our Bulawayan perspective.
Yeah.
Through garments. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You look at some of our collections like, our whole don't carry on. What basically trying to say, listen, my guy, we're in Zimbabwe, we're in Bulawayo, shit is tough. it's during COVID, but hold on and carry on. It's a message. It's not just a TO, now go worldwide, same thing.
Yes, to be a story.
We want you to explore the world. Take your talent everywhere in the world. There's no one who can do what you can do. There's no one who can start with the hub. There's no one who can do the hub, a magazine, the way you do it. There's no one who can tell my story, my creatives, the way you do it. It's okay, they're doing whatever they're doing. When I now you came out and say, shit, let me start my own thing. That's what we're about. So our competition, it's not competition. We're peers. We see what other people are doing. We acknowledge it. And I know they're also inspired by what we're doing. Some people even copy our designs. But it's cool.
But really, I'm imitation.
I know, I've seen it. I've seen it. And it's not like I had a problem with it. I just saw it and I was just like, yo, shout out to you. I see what you're trying to do. Keep doing what you're doing. But it's not like one of those where we are so under. No, bro. That you're also inspired by other people. You feel me? Yeah. So it's whatever.
All right. So I think the next question is also answer the thought process behind creating your collections.
It's funny, bro. Now we get inspired by weird things. At times my brother comes through with an idea. At times it's me who comes through with an idea.
Right.
But like our main goal is to make people look cool. We want people to look as fly as possible. So umntwana lo anothi kala self-esteem lo anabona umntwana othi abe obvious lo anothi kala confidence futhi mayigqoka igament estance engangena estreetini ebe confidence. Sifuna umuntu ole 40 years old to still feel young. Sifuna umuntu vele who hates themselves to love themselves by rocking that garment. That's all about, to just create this, I call it a tribe, to create this community of people where all we do is value each other and uplift each other. I mean, one thing I'm big on, I can be sad, at times I can be depressed, but I'll be here spreading as much love as I can. But give me power, I might even feel empty, but I'm just like, shit, if I have the energy to uplift someone's soul, let me do that same thing. So Tina, we borrow our inspiration from different things. It's the music, it's the fashion, it's the conversation that we have with people, and it's also the need to just send a message out. Communicate with someone. That's all about. I think,
Leombuzo was for your whole industry. What would you like to see change in the fashion industry for it to grow, especially like Zimbabwe? What would you like to see change?
As much players as possible. Open the doors. It's like if I tell you the story of how I met Richard. I didn't know Richard. I knew his friend. I was just like, hey, Zwana member, I need a Labanja, I'm just giving an example. I just want to chomla is short I think there was much incipient mistake. Mfuni short what these days I'm at work. But not chomwamlo. Hello Richard. Chomwamlo zabe shop tuna matet. Richard wabe shop papa. One tuneli short and blind, that charge really blue. So the charge a bleach, so I was crazy, bro. I charge at emergency, but much that car. I shot lane. When I shit, tuni short lane. Nonsense number.
Connect with it.
Yeah, next thing you know, man, Richard and I working together. I'm definitely gene. It's for me to call Richard. Richard, what tune is kwama, la my chairs coming to aboni's kwama, to tune is kwama. The idea is to open up the industry. There's a lot of space for everyone.
Thank you.
Otherwise, we can't even say there's competition.
Ask our stage.
Remember, I'm 40. Now I'm drop image song. Check a song. It is shit. Remember, Loyal and Manga, no? Bambi fabric song. It is Bambi stitching. It is shit. This is crazy. We need to be at a point where we allow as many people as we can to come through into the industry and play along. Let's open up the space. And then the other thing, this one goes out to like older people who are parents and stuff. Don't be scared or ashamed to let your children try out fashion. If it's their passion, allow them to explore it. But one thing that you must do, teach them to see how can it become a profitable business. I hate niggas that just do fashion for vibes. Let's do it also for the passion and for the man. Separate, look. These things together, bro. These things are like tied up. Not to go to Pongo outfit. Like nigga, if you're rocking the best outfits, find an artist who's going to fall in love with your aesthetic. Dress them up, make that man. That's all about.
Very true. Last question for the show, but then it's afterwards. What is your word of inspiration to an aspiring fashion designer?
Be yourself. Don't be scared. No one, check. There's no one bigger than you out there. Check. What Kanye West? The reason why Kanye West is Kanye, he becomes he does whatever he wants, he says whatever he wants. He's just being himself. People can call him crazy. People can call him a genius. He does not care. He's just himself. Be yourself. Or virtual out there with themselves. Everyone is just like, be yourself. Roma utono remember the passion of is go for it. Yabo, niggas are slacking in the streetwear scene. I can mentor them. Go for it, mentor them. Teach them a lesson. Be yourself. If people fail to embrace you, it's not your fault. It's their fault. Just wait until they catch on. And when they catch on, you'll be 10 steps ahead. You feel me? Be yourself. When I do what I want, bro. I do what I want. If I can give you an example, I remember I went for attachment at ZFM. One thing that I hate is formal. I hate formal. The only time I think I've ever worn a full suit was last year when I was going for graduation. I can never do a full formal wear suit. Because that's really, as I feel uncomfortable, I feel colonized the moment I wear a suit. And type is my key. I'm not doing it for me. The first thing that I said is pan, was guys, me I can't look up to work in Chai formal. But at home, be yourself. That's it. We're still working till today. There's no need for you to try and impress this nigga, impress that nigga, impress you.
Be yourself at all times. Thank you for tuning in to season 1 of Coffee in the Morning. We hope you were inspired to start your creative journey. Keep it locked in on our YouTube channel for more content, and like, comment and subscribe. Follow us on all our socials at The Hub Online Mag for all things entertainment and culture.